Germany should top your list if you're thinking of pursuing an MIM or MBA abroad. The colleges are high on rankings and graduate employability. They're great employment prospects. The market is not as saturated as the US or UK, and most importantly, it will cost you way less than most countries. So, to make our application process smoother, we went on ground in Berlin, Germany, and spoke to Mansi about the whole process. She's an Indian student currently studying Masters in Management from ESMT Berlin, one of the most reputed German B schools. In today's video, we delve deeper to know more about Germany as a country for MBA or MIM courses. But before we start, we have curated 50 plus sample SOPs to help you with your applications to universities abroad, and they'll help you immensely for German universities as well. If you want to study in Germany, you cannot miss this. So go to the pinned comments or the description box for the link to download, that too for free. Now let's get to understand Mansi and understand her motivations to study management in Germany, as well as her journey, application experience, fee and scholarships, jobs, future prospects, and more.
Okay, so my name is Mansi and I'm originally from this city in the center of India. It's called Bhopal, and currently I'm studying Masters in Management from ESMT Berlin. School that I'm currently studying in, it's started by it started by 20 big German companies. So we have really close collaboration with all the big German companies, and on top of that, the school hosts a lot of different events where you get to interact with top business and politics leader from all over the world. So I think it's a really good opportunity, because personally I think that the market in US and UK is oversaturated at this point. So when you go there, you have to face, if not more than same level of competition like you would in India. So I think Germany is still an under-tapped market, so I think it's a really good opportunity.
Most German B schools follow the same admission process as B schools in the UK and US, but the entry requirements can be a bit more relaxed. But that does not mean they aren't high on rankings or credibility. Admissions are usually made on the basis of your undergraduate degree, work experience, English language scores, GMAT, GRE, the standard drill. However, what makes German B schools truly stand out is they are much more relaxed in terms of entry requirements, unlike the UK and US B schools.
For my course specifically, there were two exams that I had to give. One was for English proficiency, which was TOEFL or IELTS both, like you can choose any one of them. And the second exam that I gave was GMAT. It was not compulsory, but I think it always comes as addition to your profile, and the score definitely helps you to get different kind of scholarships. So I also gave GMAT as well. But other than these two, you need to have a good degree from India. It could be either in engineering like me, or it could be like a management degree. And then the other requirement of this program is that it's a Masters in Management program, which means that you need to have less than 2 years of full-time work experience. So people who have more than 2 years of work experience are not eligible for the program that I'm doing right now. Coming to the documents which were required for me to get a student visa in Germany and for this program, is that first I need transcript of my from my university. But I think that's changed now, because now there's a system called ATS. So you need to send your mark sheets to this organization in India, and then they give you like an ATS certificate, but that was not valid at my time. So like university transcript, then you need admission letter from the university, and on top of that, one of the main important documents that you need is blocked account. So before coming to Germany, you need to deposit, I guess, around 11,000 euros into a blocked account, which you will get once you are here. So I think that's one of the main things that you need.
Whilst the GMAT and GRE hold a lot of importance when you're applying for universities in most other countries, many German B schools will not require them at all, or maybe offer you a waiver. And guess what? That applies to IELTS or TOEFL too. Given you have your UG degree taught in English, you can request a waiver.
If you want to, first of all, I would say GMAT and GRE both are not compulsory if you want to get admission in any kind of management degree in Germany. They are more focused for US-based management degrees, but I still gave them because I wanted to get a scholarship. And if you want to get a scholarship, then I would say something above 650 is a good score, like it's a decent score. But if you want to get like extraordinary scholarship, then 700, you should target for 700 plus in GMAT. And then for TOEFL, like the English proficiency, you give that exam just to show that you are proficient in English, so that so scores don't matter so much as long as you are above 100, or something like that. I think in all the German universities there are different kind of waivers, especially for English proficiency exams. Like if you have done your undergrad program in English, then you need to get a letter from your university that you have done the program in English, and then you don't have to give these exams. And for GMAT and GRE, as I already mentioned, that it's not like a compulsory thing to do, so you can easily skip it and still get admission into a good university here.
And that brings me to the money matters. Starting with the tuition fee. Private and high-rank B schools like ESMT Berlin will charge a tuition fee, but if you compare it to say US or UK, it will cost you a lot cheaper. For instance, ESMT will cost you just under 50 lakhs in tuition fee, and on the other hand, a similar B school in the US or UK will cost over 70 to 80 lakhs just in tuition. The story is completely different if you study at a public university. The cost is literally zero at many of them.
So a lot of B schools are actually free of cost, but like the university that I'm currently studying in, it's a private business school, so it costs money. And like my tuition fees at my time was 29,500 euros, but now they have increased it to 32,000 euros. But like this is the absolute fee. You can get certain kind of scholarships if based on your profile.
Living will be also comparatively cheaper in Germany. Cost of living in Berlin is 20% lower than in London and 32% lower than in New York. Rents 53% lower than London, 66% than New York. Groceries 10% lower than London and 36% than New York. Overall, you can expect to spend 1,000 to 1,500 euros a month in Germany as a student, but in the UK and US, the figures are much higher.
It actually depends from person to person basis, and it also depends hugely on which city you are living. So when I was living in Berlin, I would say the average rent for me was around 600 euros per month, and then like other expenses included, I would say you should have like minimum of 1,000 euros per month for your living expenses, like with a student lifestyle. But if you want to have, like if you shop too much or if you party too much, then of course you need more money. But like to live like a student, I think 1,000 euros is okay.
Also, there's good news. German B schools that charge a tuition fee also offer plenty of scholarships to offset a lot of it. These scholarships can range anywhere between 3,000 euros to 20,000 euros, saving you lots and lots of money.
In my university specifically, there are different kind of scholarship available, like for women in tech, then also for net impact, like people who are more into sustainability and climate change. Then there are like scholarship on the basis of GMAT score and different other kind of scholarships as well. So there are a lot of them available. I would say like 8 to 10 people get scholarships every year.
Cracking the job market in Germany can be tricky if you don't have command over the German language, but there are plenty of opportunities available for English speakers too. Moreover, if you have some work experience, getting a job becomes easier after you graduate. Internships are also possible, with many of them paying really well.
I will be graduating in August and I already started working full-time, so I mean it was not too crazy for me to look for a job, to be very honest, but that could be the case because I already worked in India before coming to Germany. So I worked for 1.5 years with Deloitte in India, and I think the brand name definitely helped me to find good jobs in Germany. But I would say, like from what I'm hearing from my friends, job market is really tough right now, and especially more because German is a requirement for a lot of jobs here, and for people like me who don't know German for working proficiency, then it's really difficult, I would say. I think finding an internship and working student is fairly easy as compared to finding a full-time job, because all the companies are looking for working students all the time. And I think there are more internship and working student positions also which need only English and not German available in the market. So I think it's fairly okay to find these kind of opportunities. not too difficult. Like all the internships, I mean, from all the people that I know, the internships are usually paid, but for compulsory internship, which is like the internship that you are supposed to do as a part of your university curriculum, like the mandatory internship, they are paid less as compared to voluntary internship, but you will always get paid,
Mansi also shared with us some nuances of the job market in Germany to maximize your chances of getting relevant employment that you may find very useful. Unlike India, things work very differently and a lot of networking is required. The best part is your university will support you in your journey.
There is a big difference between like the placements in India and the placements here, because what happens in India is that companies come to your university and they pick students, but in Germany or in any other country, that's not the case. You are the one who has to go out in the market and try to look for jobs yourself. But I would say if you are like a proactive person and if you reach out to people, you have a good network, then I think it's fairly okay to find jobs, and especially because there are so many jobs available on LinkedIn, and if you have a good profile, people are willing to refer you or something, then I think it's rather okay.
Hope you found this conversation with Mansi helpful. If you're looking for good B schools that rank high on the league tables, are accredited, affordable, and offer practical exposure, don't eliminate Germany from your list. Top graduate career opportunities, friendly visa regulations, great standard of living, and the biggest economy in Europe makes Germany the next best destination to study abroad. Thank you for watching, and let us catch up in the next video.